Siri Carney.
Gurmina Magat and best wishes, Senator O'Hara. First of all, Leader, I would like to congratulate you on taking up the leadership of our party in the Seanad, as well as being Deputy Leader of the Seanad. I'm really delighted, and I say that from the experience of 4 years of you as a colleague and being a really extraordinary colleague and very supportive colleague. Leader, I'm rising today to ask for statements on this House with Minister Roderick O'Gorman, who is the Minister in charge of counselling services and the state counselling services, but also the funding of organisations like the Rape Crisis Centre. We have very disturbing reports of late in the papers and hearing them in public life of counselling notes being used in criminal trials. So let's look at the prospect of this. A woman is facing into a trial for someone who has raped her. In the course of that, she accesses counselling with the Rape Crisis Centre, and that rapist gets to access her counselling notes and go through all the details of and be able to read everything at how that affected her. There's a woman, a report from Paula Doyle in the papers today, and she describes how absolutely obscene and horrifically intrusive that was. That the idea that not only was she raped and has to face into a criminal trial, which is adversarial by its nature, but then also that not only did he get that opportunity of violating her, but then he violates her, the experience of and consequences of that rape by getting to read her counselling notes, and for those counselling notes to be used in defence in the prosecution of that person. So that is really, it is. I know from my own years in counselling psychology, that is obscene. Two things happen. Either people don't access counselling, and we're going to have an increased rate of suicidal ideation, which is what the Rape Crisis is saying, or the counsellors are going to be obliged to keep very limited notes, which is not supportive of their clients. So I think that Minister O'Gorman is the person funding these. We need to have statements in the House to flesh out what would be the problem of maybe legislating against their use as evidentiary basis. Thank you.